My name is Zoe Atkinson and I'm a theatre designer. So a theatre designer is someone who interprets a script. Essentially we tell stories like an actor does, like a composer does, like a choreographer would. Our language is visual and spatial. So we read a script and we collaborate with all the other creators in telling that story about how we're going to tell it. It's a little bit maybe like architecture in that I do a lot of research, I do a lot of reading, I do a lot of drawing, then I do a lot of model making. I think that was the worst. Hearing stories about other artists, I've really felt for like independent musicians and other artists who didn't have company structures to fall back on. Like I didn't have anyone cancel a contract or not pay out a contract, and just thought about people whose gigs had gone up in smoke and didn't have the cover for that. That was a really low moment, I think, for Australia as a country to think, how are we not making sure that there's an umbrella for people who keep culture alive? I think that in Australia we've not been good at explicitly recognising everything we have as an institution in our society is pretty much a story. Banking is a story, and sport is a story, and the idea of nationhood. The purpose of these stories is to bring people together, to be able to achieve things collectively. And art does that. Art has been the oldest story. A highlight was that when the lockdown was lifted, one of the shows I'd been working on was York, which is currently in rehearsal now for Black Swan. The lockdown was lifted and the artists were still all contracted to do a rehearsal, and Black Swan was one of those exemplars that didn't cancel that rehearsal even though there would not be a season. But that time was taken to invest in really deep creative development of the work, and it would not have had the development that it got if COVID hadn't have happened. And the benefit for every aspect of the work is just immeasurable. Like it just makes you think, why do we not do this as just normal practice? And it should be. It should be one of those golden things that we've learned out of COVID, is that we need to take time to properly develop the work we do, and that is about people coming together.